was gonna make that video, but I just wanna, cause I got to a part to where it was like, man, I actually wanna jump into the video and start with this instead of all that previous shit. Okay, so basically my last video I was talking about fear is not real and shit like that. And before I even move on with this video, I want you to know, before you start judging me, you have to watch the entire video. I'm tired of people judging me, but not because some of y'all judge me on shit I come up and talk about later in the video. And a lot of y'all just want to click and then leave and then want to come back and be like, oh, you don't know shit. How I don't know shit if you don't even watch me? That's tough. How you gonna judge me if you don't even watch me or pay attention to actually listen to what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all just be bullshitting. All right. So now into the video, I want to let you know and talk about love. Okay. I'm just gonna say I don't even know what the title of this video, but it's just got something to do with love in your heart. Now, basically, at the end of the last video, go watch that. That shit was an amazing video. I was talking about how I love myself and how I don't, judge people. Like, when I love something, I actually love it. And it's not fake love. A lot of people in this reality is caught up in this fake love. And fake love consists of love and hip-hop, basketball wives, relationships that has to do with media. They don't know what true love is. Love is just something that they created for you. Relationships, I'm talking about, oh, let's get together, let's be together. If it don't just happen, I'm talking about love is something that you don't even ask them out. That shit, it's just like it just happens. You don't ask somebody out. You're forcing that shit. I don't give a fuck how much you want to say you're not forcing that shit. That shit is forceful. I don't give all that marriage and shit. That shit is bullshit. That don't mean you love them. Because guess what? If you want to do your statistics, more than 50% of people get divorced. So fuck out of here with that shit. I'm sorry, that aggression just came out of me. But that shit true. A lot of y'all just are so caught up in fake love that y'all don't even know what love is. And you would never know what love is because you don't even love your damn self. Now, a lot of y'all believe that you love yourselves. Now, let me just enlighten you. Now, if you pass this test, that means you love yourself. For men, I'm going to go with men, and then I'm going to go with females. For men, do you still beat your meat? Are you taking care of your health? Are you spiritually, mentally, or physically working out? Do you care about ass, titties? Do you care about social media and what other people have to say about you? Do other people's opinions matter to you? Do you go out in this world and have fears? Do you always doubt yourself? Are you what they call anxious? And you have anxiety? Because all of those things, when you love yourself, that shit is out the window. You don't have doubt, self-doubt. You are 1,000,000% confident in everything you do. Even when you in a bad situation, a sticky situation, you're still level-minded. You're not anxieties. The thoughts is not even formulating. You just flowing with Earth's vibration like you're supposed to be. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is females. Now, females, a lot of y'all really believe that you love yourself, but yet you shake your ass. You do everything for attention. Your entire life is based off Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram. You love Megan Thee Stallion, and you swear you'll fuck a bitch up for Cardi B. You listen to all ratchet music. And then you say, oh, I love myself, but all you do is put on makeup. You hide your face. You put on all this flashy shit just for a person to look at you. Same with attention. I'd lump that in with attention. You got all this fake shit on you, bro. Yet the only thing that matters is how you feel within. So, before I even talk about love, a female and a man, because that's the only love in a planet, all these genders get offended. I hope you get offended. Oh, I'm trans, I'm pans, I'm this, and that. I'm not even a gender. Okay. Go look up a t-shirt and try and cop a t-shirt. That shit gonna say male or female. Go to a bathroom. That shit gonna say male or female. Go to a doctor's appointment. It don't got all these others. That shit says man or female. So I hope you get offended. If you I don't give a fuck about you. You can hop off my channel. Cause y'all the problem. Y'all need to get the fuck on. You could try and cancel me. You could do whatever you want. You don't belong on the planet at all. Look at nature. Nature is not saying a honeybee not saying, "Oh yeah, I'm pansexual." That's all another video. I was about to go crazy on y'all, but but like I said, let me get back on time. I was really about to roast them for about a good hot 10 minutes. But true love don't start. You know, you can't even find love until you love yourself, is what I meant to say. You can't even, love is not possible. True love is not possible until you love yourself first. Discipline yourself and actually learn how to love your fucking self. And this is why I'm saying relationships right now is not real. Like, especially these social media, like these Kim K's and these motherfucking celebrity, all that shit be fake. They don't really love each other. It's all for material. And it's all for an agenda that they serve. None of it is real. I haven't seen not one real love that's all I'm talking about. Everything, all of it is fake. Every single one of them is fake. It's not one that's real, authentic. I don't know a single one based off what I see. Now, based off what I told you earlier, you should agree with me because I just listed all that shit. And a lot of people can't live without a certain shit. Okay, so with me, I had to find out if I love myself first. And for the first 15, 16 years of my life, I didn't love myself like I thought I did. Because I took into consideration how I was acting. And I started actually looking at my actions instead of the way I was saying. You know, I don't even remember the saying, but it's something like, you know, you got to look at actions, not words, something like that. But I started really like noticing how I doubt myself in every situation. I couldn't even talk to females. And the reason I couldn't even talk to females is because I did not love myself. I was not confident in me. So a lot of y'all have to sit here and understand that it all starts with you. You was born into this world. No matter if you're just a spirit, a human, it don't matter what species you are of being. You have to put yourself above people. And this is the truth, but not in an ego way. You have to put yourself first. Because imagine a world where everybody put themselves first. There wouldn't be a problem. And I'm not saying like, oh, put someone on a pedestal. That's totally different. I'm talking about put yourself first. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, like for another example, you can't help somebody if you can't help your damn self. The same applies here with love. You can't love nobody else if you don't love you. So in my journey, I'm gonna just talk about my journey and then talk about etc. So when I started loving myself, when I found out what semen retention was, when I became spiritually enlightened, I ended up going 500 days on semen retention, over 500 days. Then I ended up relapsing about 2 weeks ago. It's a sticky situation. I ain't even gonna cap. It wasn't supposed to happen, but it happened. You know what I'm saying? She got my legs. She got me. You know what I'm saying? And we are not even together. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna get deeper into that later. But, you know, I started taking care of my health. And I started to flourish, and I started putting myself above people. And when I say above people, I started putting myself first. I started actually doing things that I like to do. Like, I didn't realize that I loved to do art. I didn't realize that I liked certain music. I didn't even like when I realized the type of music I liked, I started questioning my damn self because that's the world we live in. Like, I'm so used to listening to the murderous, like the rap, the motherfucking I'm in the hood type music. So I'm starting to love like the Bob Marley type shit. I'm starting to love the music that actually uplifts me and make me smile. It makes me consistently stay happy and makes my heart feel warm. Everything is based off this, man. Why do you think people say your heart is cold? Because when your heart cold, you don't really know what love is. When your heart cold, you're done for. You're cold. The more warm you is, the more fuzzy you is. This why, and I don't like using this as an example, but it's an example I can give. That's why when you take ecstasy, right, you start loving everybody, don't you? And then you get super warm and fuzzy. Ain't that what they tell you? Because the warmer you are, the more pure you are, the more you love yourself. That's what people not telling you. The reason why your avatar can raise up the temperature so high, and this is not sicknesses and like a cold or a flu or some type shit, but your body can reach your bodies can reach temperatures out of this fucking world because of how much love you have in your heart. The more love you have, the more alive you are. That's why when you killing and being all deaf, that's why they say, oh, you so cold, or, you know, your heart made of stone and shit like that, because they have already killed themselves. When you kill somebody out here in the world, you've already killed yourself. Spiritually, physically, and mentally, you're already dead. You don't just kill somebody and wake up the next day and really not be affected by that shit. You're thinking about that every day. It's always on your conscience. And it's the truth. So one thing I want to let y'all know and tell you about is when it comes to real love, you have to understand where you come from and you have to understand what you love. Because once you understand yourself, you won't be looking at these girls the same way. The girls that you would love is the girl who would actually uplift you, the girl who you're actually meant to be with, the girl, that you just sort of end up being with. You don't even ask them out. It's the girl that's really meant for you. You don't even ask them out. That shit just happened. It's like you just sort of become one. Like normally, not marriage, not asking out, not trying to go on a date, not trying to get her to come over or not. Bro, it's supposed to be your best friend first. This is the realest shit I ever say on my channel, bro. This is one of the realest things I ever say on my fucking channel. Bro, that shit happens like how did this even happen? The shit just happens, bro. When it's the one for you, it just happens. It ain't no, oh, be my boyfriend, be my girlfriend, or oh, don't it's not none of that. It's no side missions. It's no side quests. It's not no, oh, I'm trying to fuck her and then after I fuck we become okay. Now we're committed. It's none of that. Y'all have to become best friends first. And before I even get on that, let me get back on this subject. Now, like I said, man, you love yourself so much that you're not looking at the things that they want you to look for, these certain qualities. The qualities that you look for is something totally different. You don't even want somebody that's exactly like you. Don't you see how they manipulated everybody to like what you like? Opposites really do attract because the qualities that you lack, they can help you. They can help you look in a different perception. But at the same time, you are cohesive enough to work. I like, and when I say opposites attract, I'm not talking about vibrations. Now your energy and your vibration have to be aligned, because if that's not aligned, y'all won't work. If your vibration is totally dark and hers is perfectly fine, it won't never work. Your vibrations have to stay the same. But mentally wise, it's gotta be and this don't go for everybody. This is just how I perceive it. This is how it is. How like, I don't want to say me personally, but I just want to say this is how I feel like it's supposed to happen. Because you don't want to, why would you date someone exactly like you? I mean, this is just my preference. I guess you could say this is opinion right now. What I'm saying, this is more like an opinion. But it's just what I feel like. You could have your own fact or you could have your own opinion. But I just feel like, why would I date someone that's exactly like me or that wants to be exactly like me? That's not interesting or fun. We have to bond and we have to look at things in a different perspective, because this is why perfect relationships don't even work. You see them, they try and be so perfect, but because you're so perfect, it don't work, because there's no what they would call button. Now, this is why toxic relationships sort of work, but it don't work because it's toxic. You know what I'm saying? It don't need to be toxic. But if it's a relationship that's 100% perfect, there's no differences, there's no different perspectives. Imagine you and your girlfriend always disagreed. That's why the girls get bored. This is nature. This is facts. I can tell you facts. This is why they always causing problems. I'm just telling you, I've never been so real in my life. I feel like I've never been so real. Don't females just always just try and start shit? Why do you think they do that? Because if they don't have that, they lose a connection. If all you do is agree with her, all you do is try and serve her, it loses it. If there's no type of excitement, there's no different perspective, there's no conversation. I'm talking about substance that's easy. I'm talking about, man, y'all could just talk for days. I mean, like, bro, hours. Like, bro, every conversation deep for no reason. That is love, bro. And I ain't even there yet. But you just got to figure out what you actually love, and you have to put your love first. You have to actually love yourself and accept yourself, because once you accept yourself, now you love yourself. Now you start to vibrate and you start to have this different heat about you. Now, I told y'all about semen retention and what attraction really is. First of all, your testosterone, it's literally particles that get sent out to females that make them horny. That's first of all. Second of all, Some of these females have Jezebel spirits in them, so you gotta watch out for them too. Third of all, it's basically the vibration, the earth is working with you. It's mating season, basically. This is why I told y'all every time when I was on semen retention for that long, and still to this day, bro, every time I go somewhere, girls is just like, they're curious in me and they always give me a chance. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and be ego-minded and be like, they all want me. You know, they all just wanted my dick. Because I used to be like that. And still to this day, it's like, it's pretty obvious that they always do want me. But I much rather say like they at least give me a chance. They're interested and they're piqued at me because based off of just them three things alone. And once they get around me, I'm so fucking warm. Even a Jezebel spirit, even if I'm warm, she just want to steal that warmth away from me. So it still even applies to her. So, you know, when you actually start loving, and semen retention is a part of loving yourself. I don't give a fuck how much you want to say, man, you have to go on semen retention or no fap to finally find out what you want to do, because this is where you get your chakras aligned, and this is how you get to find out what you really love to do without anybody being in a way to cloud your judgment. Because once you go on semen retention, you don't care about what anybody thinks no more because you're focused on yourself. Pussy not even a question no more, so you don't have no problems talking to females because you know you're not talking to them for ass. So that shit become flawless. I mean, I'm talking about conversations just be conversations. I'm talking about like you're not even thinking about none of that shit. So girls, they even just start wanting to mess with you just because of that alone. It's so many benefits to semen retention that people don't understand. Like, it's so many benefits. Like, bro, try that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's so many benefits, bro. So, you know, when it comes to love and shit, you have to find out what you love first. So let's talk about like moving into agreedness. Now, actually, let's talk about females next, because I know I do have a few female subscribers that actually watch my content. So I'm gonna just talk about you for a little bit. I'm only gonna give you like 3 or 4 minutes because most of my content, most of the people that watch me there are men. You know, I even looked up and looked on the motherfucking data, and most of y'all are men. So I want to let you know, if you are a female, you watch me, the reason why I don't just go out for you females, and the reason I don't get, and I don't have to even just say me, the reason why you know, this world is all based around you. I want to let you know this now. Feminine energy is the dominant fucking thing on this earth. Look at nature, the entire cosmos, the planet is nature, is healing, it's life, it's rebirth, it's growth, it's all that shit. You are the main target. So you're not supposed to be material at all, because everything about you is supposed to be to bring and uplift life. So when I look at a girl that's so material that she only feels good if she got her nails done, she got her hair looking good, and she got all this pedicure, manicure, all this extra shit, and also a girl that just ratchet. You know, I don't mind like you listening to that type music, but when you're like around people and you being all loud and ratchet and you're always trying to call something, and you talk too much, and then when you talk you don't even make sense. I'm talking about just like, this is most of the girls on the planet. And you can't sit here and blame me. I know that you're different because you watch me, but think about it from a different perspective. Most of these fucking girls on this planet, they're fucking insane. Look at their leaders. Look at the people that lead y'all. Look at how they promote y'all. They want y'all to just be nothing but ass and sex toys for us. And with this mindset, think about my mindset. I'm grown as fuck, bro. I'm not, like I said, I'm an old soul. This avatar look young. I'm grown as fuck, bro. Bro, I've been on semen retention for 500 days. You really sit here and think I care about fucking how your foot look? You really sit here and think I care? Now, I don't want you to be all raggedy, but do you really sit here and think I care about if your hair all long or all pretty? Do you really sit here and think I care about, you know, all this extra shit? If you, like, you just gotta sit there and think about this shit. And this is why most people fucked up. This is why love ain't real nowadays, bro. Because a man not thinking like me. It's a lot of boys out here in the community. They're not thinking like this. They see some big asses, some big ass, a nice curves, a good body. She could be the most demonic. Look at Kim K. Look at how many niggas would just fuck the. Look at this. Look at Cardi B. Look at Megan Thee Stallion. You know how many niggas would drop everything they got just to get some of that ass? And I can't even be mad at you. I'm mad at the men for letting y'all act this way. But at the same time, we can't really do much because y'all are the creator of us. You are God, literally. Stop believing in it. First of all, if you don't even, if you're a female and you don't even believe that you're a creator, you already made a mistake. If you believe that something created you and you ain't create your damn self, you got me fucked up. Bro, we all come from a womb. Except for these humans, they come from a pot. But we not gonna get there. But you know, we come from nature. We come from life. We source. I cannot fuck with a female, the god of humanity. I can't even talk to you if you care about these things. I'm talking about I can't, not me. Because all them things in my head equates to you don't love yourself truly. If you need all this extra shit, if you care about social media, if you care about likes, if you care about all this extra shit, if you care about if we go somewhere and how people judge us, if you start feeling some type of way, if I cannot have that shit. This is why I can't. You know, and every real man, I'm talking about real men. These fake men out here, they gonna try and disagree with me. Every real man that's listening to me agrees with me 1,000,000%. We all want a girl that's nurturing and that could really stimulate my mind. That could really just talk to me. Fuck sex. We don't need sex no more. It get to a point where you don't need sex, bro. Love it. This shit don't have nothing to do with love. That shit has everything to do with creation. You're not having sex because you love somebody. That shit's sacred. The sex not even supposed to be in a picture yet. Love, real love. I don't give a fuck. Oh, I'm an alpha, nigga. I need something. You're stupid. You are in your root chakra, buddy. If you feel like you need sex, oh, I can't be with you for 3 months. That means you don't really love her. If you can't go them 9 months without having sex, if you can't go a year without having sex, bitch, I don't need that shit. You could just be around me, love me, take care of me, and I take care of you at the same time. And you know, when we bump heads, it's about something that actually is beneficiary. We're not bumping heads about, oh my God, who's better in the NBA, or oh my God, you know, oh who gonna do this, like third dimensional shit. I can't. I'm so far gone from this third dimensional reality for me. And I'm speaking for all men that's out, that's really loving themselves, because every man that loves themselves is spiritual. I don't give a fuck how much every real man that loves themselves, they're spiritual. They know the truth. All these men that think they love themselves, they don't love themselves. They don't, because like I said, I thought I loved myself for 16 years. I thought I loved myself. I had no clue. I did not like myself at all. And just to make matters worse, you know, a lot of us, you know, our confidence is, all of our confidence is based off our material wealth. It's based off our fames, our what is it called? Like our inner circle, our what's the status? There we go. Status, how other people look at us. It's fucked up that's when you like, look, when it's real love, it's real connection. None of that shit is clouding your judgment. In this world, that shit is not possible, because they created a world where everything is based off this fake reality. It's not based off intuition, and it's not based off nature. It's not based off how it's supposed to be based off. Look at nature. We're nothing unlike nature. Nothing alike. So you be thinking you love that man, or you a man and you think you love that girl, but it's for all the wrong reasons. None of the reasons is right why you like her. None of them. So you can't come up here on my channel and sit here and say, oh, this man tripping. Because if you really watching and listening to what I'm saying, every word that I'm saying is true. Look at the world around you. Look at how this love is. This is why I'm single. This is why, like, bro, I literally just lost my seed the other day. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie, it was worth it. But it's like, we're not together. And she don't want to be together with me, and I don't want to be together with her. You know? And because we don't feel like we love each other. That was an in the moment type of thing. Now, like I said, you know when something right is when it's right. In the moment, it was right. But thinking about it now, we shouldn't have did that. I wasn't even supposed to. I'm so strong-minded. I'm 500 days plus. I should have stopped it, but I couldn't. I ain't even gonna lie. I was in a situation. it was like, damn, this shit is about to go down. This shit was getting too hot. All right, this shit was getting a little too spicy. I'm not even gonna joke. I ain't even gonna front. But coming from a standpoint of not needing it, and I still didn't even need it, 500 days, really sit there and think about it. What man is just really out here just 500 days no sex? That means you really care about yourself. You don't care about sex. You don't care about none of this other shit. You're not ran by your lust. You can actually think. Even I was aroused a little bit, and I still could think. We were still talking. I still wasn't even thinking about sex. Your brain, this is a different part of you. This is your little head. They not lying when you say that shit. That shit got a mind of its own. That shit was getting aroused by itself, but I still was so mentally clear, she couldn't even tell. I couldn't even tell she was getting, I couldn't even tell she was getting horny. I couldn't even tell. I'm sitting there, we talking, she hiding that shit. I ain't even hiding it. I'm just chilling. I'm like, man, that shit doing his own thing. I told y'all, I'm gonna get a little spiritual here, but the two things that you don't even know is its own entity is your pineal gland, is your head, in your head. Same for you females. Your pineal gland and your vaginal, that's an entire different entity. That is not you. It got its own brain, its own this is real shit. I'm telling you real shit. This is scientific. Do your own research. So it's his own. Why you thinking ancient Kemet, the motherfuckers had a fucking cobra? It's his own entity. It's not you. The third eye is his own entity. Same with the fucking womb. That's a whole portal. So when I talk about sitting here, I'm talking about, and look at my dick. It's this whole entity. It's a whole different entity. So when I'm sitting here and telling you that it's got a mind of its own, you got to really sit there and accept that shit. A lot of y'all have fake love from lust. Talking about your little brain is decided that you love them. If the dick was good, oh, the pussy was so good. That's what make you love it. That's his own separate entity. That's you getting that. You think you love them off a different. I ain't even gonna get too deep. Because I know a lot of people, they don't want to get this deep, especially with this topic. But one thing I do want to end this shit off, I might do a part 2, but I just want to end this shit off saying, like, man, y'all have to really sit there and ask yourself, like, man, do you really think that love is real in today's society? Like, we got all these things that's just in the way. We got all these things that we feel like we got to live up to. But we can't just be natural. If it's not natural, why are you doing it? It's like you're forcing it. Nature, think about nature. It just flows, right? That's how we supposed to be. We so fucked up and misconstrued. We don't know what the fuck we doing. We have no idea. We just lost. So when it comes to love, a lot of people think they in love. Like, it just be like, damn, you have no idea. I know I never loved nobody in my life except for my mom and my grandma. They're the only people in my life I loved. I can sit here and honestly say I didn't even love my dad. I didn't. I never called him. I never texted him. I never yeah, I came from him. He was a part of my creation, but I can't sit here and honestly say I loved him. I didn't show him no energy, no effort, none of that for my whole life until around 2 years ago when I started to love myself, and then I started actually remembering my values, my morals, everything. When I started realizing when I started putting all my energy to myself, I started realizing how important my family was. And I stopped taking them for granted. I stopped taking my family for granted because once I found out I loved myself, I started thinking about how they created me. I started thinking about how they put food on. I started thinking about everything. A lot of people just living to live. You're not taking into consideration about everyday life. You're not actually sitting here using your mind. So you unconsiderate, and you just so judgmental, and you all in your ego. As soon as I became my higher self, bro, everything about me intensified. Everything about my life intensified. Everything I ever value is like, you start really thinking differently, bro. You start, like, your morals, your values, like, all this shit, all this media shit, you stop caring about it. I only got Snapchat, and the only reason I got Snapchat is because of family. Fuck Instagram, fuck likes, fuck posting shit. Fuck all that. All that shit is stemmed from here. I do YouTube because this is my purpose. I love doing this. This is something that I love doing. You know, I'm not sitting here like, oh, I gotta pay bills, let me make a video. That shit fake. You know, you gotta respect yourself enough to actually do things, you know. Like I said, I might make a part 2. Let me know if y'all want a part 2, because I'll make a part 2 if y'all want it. You know. I love y'all.